it's Monday, it's about 1 o'clock. I've not long had my lunch. Oscar's back at school today. He was off school on Friday with a bit of a cough and really bummed up. So he's gone back today and I've not really got much planned today. I'm not in work. So I nipped to the supermarket on the way back from school. I've already got tea prepped. It's in the slow cooker for later. Feeling very smug. I've hoovered, I've made the beds, I've put a wash on. I'm feeling quite motivated. It's not a bright sunny day, but it's also not a rainy day. But what I thought I'd video is, this is my fireplace. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just going to step back so I can talk whilst you can sort of see what I'm talking about. So this is my fireplace. It's an open fire. I hope you can hear me. And I painted it probably a couple of years ago because it used to just be mahogany, which I know it's quite controversial because some people probably be like, Sarah, why did you paint that fireplace? But it's my style and I did not like the mahogany. Especially with how like the rest of the room is decorated. So anyway, I'm in the process. I've had it in like I've decorated the mantelpiece for probably a couple of years now. I've sort of got it to this stage, but you know when you just want a bit of a switch up, and I don't want to repaint it because I really do like the peach and I think it looks quite nice against the green. But because I've painted a darker peach within the inside of the fire, which obviously would normally have tiles, but we've not got around to tiling it because, well, money and time to do it, and it's not really priority. So I just painted the inside, but I really want to. I've seen some people on the internet where they paint like, I'm not saying a fake tile, but they'll just paint like patterns. And it used to be striped in here, and it was a light pink and a green. That was light pink, and then inside was light pink and green stripe, and I loved it. But then Alex commented one day saying, oh, it looks like a sweet shop wrapper. And you know when you just can't get something out of your head, and I was like, oh no, it really does, and it just really put me off. So I ended up painting it peach. But today I thought what I'm going to try and do is do like a harlequin design, because I'm going to try and have a go, and you'll either see this and it's all gone right, or if you don't see this, no one will ever know, and I'll just paint back over it. And I've been putting off doing it because I thought, what if I don't do it right, what if I don't like it? But I always say it's easy to just paint over if I don't like it, or if it doesn't come like out how I think or want it to. So what I'm going to do, I was going to do the green paint which matches our skirting boards and the picture rail, which you can't really see. Let me try and tilt you up. So that green, the lighter green, I was just going to do harlequin like a style tile on my fireplace. But let me bring you closer. I popped this candle here in this part. I brought this candle last week, and it's like a red burgundy sort of feel, but because I've had it down here near the fireplace, I just think it goes really well. So what I'm going to do, and this is the colour that I've got my hallway, well, part of my hallway, it's very similar to this colour, and obviously I've got some paint left over, so it doesn't mean that I have to buy any more paint or anything like that. So I'm going to do the darker pattern on here, and you can sort of see, let me see originally where I had the stripes. So I measured it all up, so these are all like straight. So I thought if I start my harlequin and put the corner of it on here like that, I just thought it would look quite good. But what I'm going to try and use, instead of painting it all out and drawing it on, because I don't want it to look like really like neat, if that makes sense, like overly neat. So I'm going to use a sponge and then cut it in the shape of a harlequin, like a diamond, and I'm going to just follow the line and do the pattern so it's more natural and organic. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm going to film it, see how I go, and then yeah, come along, let's see. It's either going to look really good or really bad, but fingers crossed. Right, so I've got my paint at the garage, and I've made like a template out of like an old sponge, and then I've done a bit of a tester. It didn't come out great, so I've painted over it. I just wanted to get the shape of it and how it's going to look, and then I think when it comes to actually doing it, I need to put a little bit more paint on the sponge, but I presume as I go along I should improve, and then if need be I could always just go around later just going over it slightly. But that's the sort of look I'm going for. I don't want it like a complete perfect like edges, if you know what I mean. I want it to look a bit more organic, and at the end of the day these aren't tiles, so I don't want people to look at it and think, oh, she's tiled it. They're going to look at it and know that it's obviously painted, but we'll see. I'm hoping it comes out okay, and if not, I could live with it for a little bit and then just repaint it. But yeah, fingers crossed again. Right, so I'm just going to clean all the area, move all this and my books and everything, and just make it so nothing's in the way. So I want to do that. I started painting the Harlequin design on my fireplace, and it did not look how I wanted it to look. It didn't look very good. I know I wanted it to look organic, but it just looked quite childlike and not the look I'm going for at all. I wasn't going to film this. I was just not going to put this video out, but I think today we just see too many perfect like DIY videos online where someone just starts a project and it's just all perfect and it comes out exactly how they want, and that's it. But I thought I'd carry on filming because it hasn't come out how I wanted, so I've now decided to paint the whole fireplace. I do like dark interiors, and the peach paint that I used, I was never 100%, but I thought it looked nice along the green. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to paint the whole fireplace in the dark red, the burgundy, and it looks really nice against the green. And then I'm going to dress the whole fireplace, change it up a bit, and then continue to video it and just see how it goes. And if it doesn't look how I think or not how I like, I'll live with it. I always live with something for at least a month and for it to grow on me and just see how it goes. But I wanted to continue to video it because even though it's not come out how I wanted it to, I've now done something completely different, and I wanted to just show you how that's going. So I want to show you what I've done so far and then continue. This is the fireplace so far. It looks a lot lighter, like a pinky red, than it actually is in real life. In real life, it's more like a dark red, like burgundy. But this is the first coat, and you can see you can see where I've done the Harlequin. You can just see them popping through, but it just did not look how I thought it would look. But I'm hoping, let me just go back a bit. This is okay. Well, I'm hoping it's more than okay. I'm hoping I love it because, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Let me just switch this light off. I'll pop this light on just while I'm painting, just so you can get a bit better. You can just see what the colour is. It's like a dark, I think my camera will pick it up, but yeah, it looks really nice against the green. I mean, I like it so far, but I've got to continue painting it. It's nearly school pickup, so I've got to go and get Oscar. And then I'll do another coat later on, and then I will probably dress it all either tonight or tomorrow, depending on the light. And I will let you know how it's gone. But yeah, pleased with it so far. I've just got back from the school run. I popped to Morrison's, I had a coffee. It was really nice. It's such a gorgeous sunny day. And Ace wants to join in. You want to say hello? It's always you. It's always you. And I need to go to, what day is it? It's Tuesday, so I feel like I've started this all wrong. So yesterday I was doing the painting, which you'd have seen, hopefully. Ace is like wobbling on the chair and make noise. I feel like I need to start this again because it's really all over the place. Anyway, so it's Tuesday. I've got back from the school run. I popped to Morrison's just to get some bits, because I feel like if I don't go first, like straight after the school run, and if I get home and I'm not at work or anything, I just cannot be bothered to go back out like at lunchtime. So I have to just do it all in the morning, otherwise I lose all motivation. So I popped in there and they've got tulips. So if you've got like a Morrison's More card, this isn't an ad. And tulips are £2 with your card. Normally they're £3.50. So I brought some like nice pink ones. I've already got some in the vase in here. Let me show you. I've already got these, which obviously are fine. They don't need renewing. But my little vases in the living room, you know, the little black and white striped ones, I'm going to pop them in there. And I think pink would look quite nice against the black and white stripes. So £2 I got them. And I won't go through everything I brought because it's just food stuff. It's not exciting. But anyway, I'm going to nip to the library. I should have gone yesterday because my books were due back yesterday. Ace, I'm talking. So I need to go today. So I don't want to end up with a silly massive fine. I'll probably still have a fine, but it'll probably be like £1 or something. It's not much, but I need to go today, otherwise I will end up forgetting. But they're really big. I've got probably about 5 books, and they're all interiors books, and they're really heavy. So normally I'd walk to the library because it's not far from us, but I'm going to have to drive, park, and then walk the rest away. But I thought I'd bring you along, and whilst I'm there, they've got a couple of really good charity shops, so I might have a little mooch in them because yeah, I can't go like near the library and 2 charity shops and not go in, so I'm going to go and do that. So hopefully yeah, I'm going to bring you along, and I need to stop saying yes. Let's go. Right, I am back. I've been to the library. I got charged, was it 50p? Yeah, I got charged 50p. So it must have been like 10p a book, which isn't too bad. And they normally have, you can normally pay by card because they have a card machine, but that wasn't working. So I had to pay by cash. I never really have cash, so I checked my purse and luckily I had 50p, but I think because I paid with cash, I feel like I've not really had to pay, but I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you quickly some of the books I picked up. So I picked up this called The Little Library Parties, and I just thought it's quite cute. And they've got some ideas for like dinner parties and afternoon tea, like tea parties. And I thought if I invite my friends round and maybe do like an afternoon tea, I just thought it just looked really cute. So I picked that up. I've also got Hugh Richards, Veg in One Bed. I think my mum's got this book, but obviously I've got my raised beds that I'm going to be having on the front of my, on the front garden, and I don't really know where to start, so I've never had raised beds before. So it literally, it tells you like how to start, and it's even got raised beds in here, which I thought would really come in handy. So it's like the raised bed. So I thought I'd pick that up and have a look. And then Eat, Slay, Love. I don't know if anyone's read this. I read the blurb and it just sounded quite interesting, so I picked that up. And then Forever Flowers Forever. Got it the wrong way around. I just think it looks really nice. I love the pictures and I love all of that. It's just so nice. I'm gonna have a little look through that. And then the last one, Green Housekeeping. I have seen this around. I think I've seen this in Waterstones, and I just wanted to have a look, and it shows you like all sorts of like hints and tips. Probably quite old school hints and tips, but they're normally the best ones, aren't they? So like about compost, cleaning your house, just without using like or buying chemicals. So I found that quite interesting, and it has like recipes like how to make up things. So I'm gonna have a go at that, and if I really like it and I find it really like helpful, I may even have a look at buying it for myself. And then I popped into the charity shops. They had, which one was it? I think it was wait there. I never know which charity shop I've been in because I just go from charity shop to charity shop. So this was from Treetops, and in there they had everything. Clothing, shoes, bags, everything like that was all down to £2. I didn't see loads of things which I'd have brought, but I saw a couple of things and I thought for £2 per item, it's really good. So I got this t-shirt, which is, I know it looks a bit, but it's from the band Rancid, and I listened to them so much. In the late 90s, I remember going to the library where I used to live, and they had like tapes you could borrow, and I had that tape, the Rancid tape, all the time. I think it was only me that probably like borrowed it, but I used to listen to them on my tape player going to college, and then obviously I updated to a CD player, and I did buy the album. I still wish I had it, but I never had any merch or anything. It's probably back then, it'd probably be really expensive. It'd probably be from HMV. So I got that, and I thought even if I just wear it around the house or whatever, it'll be good. And then I found this. I love the colour, and it's actual leather. Not like I endorse, you know, buying leather or whatever, but with it being second hand, it's already, you know, been made. I'm not sort of buying into it, but it's a gorgeous little like bag. It's got a zip, so it sort of zips up, so it's like nice and secure. But I just really like the colour. It's like a rusty sort of orange colour, and I don't really go out very much, because I've got Oscar and, you know, he's still not young, but he'll be 10 this year, but I don't really go out much at night, but I'm hoping, obviously once he starts to get a bit older, I could probably like go out and use that. But I thought for £2, I nearly didn't get it because I was like, oh, am I going to use it that much? But I thought for £2, it's worth getting and just saving. But it's quite a good size, and I thought like under my arm or just holding, or I thought I could even pop a few bits in it and put it into another bag and just, yeah, it's like a little envelope, but leather, real leather, and that was £2. It's like suede. It is like a suede, and you know, you can like smell it, but so nice. So that's all I've got so far. I'm going to have a nice cup of tea. I'm going to continue painting my fireplace, and then hopefully I'll be able to film what I've done so far, and then I'm going to dress all the fireplace afterwards, and hopefully I'll show you that if it's not too long already, this vlog. I'm just stroking Ace. Ace is down here. He's always like, listen to what I'm saying. Oh, it's Archie. It's not Ace. It's Archie. I've got two black cats, and they look, well, obviously they're brothers, and they look so alike. So we do sometimes get them muddled up, but Archie's got the yellow little dicky bow, and Ace has the orange dicky bow, but they're very invested in what I'm saying. Probably the only people that are in this house. Why have you got a little sticky head? He's got a little sticky head. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it's not paint. So yeah, it was a really good like look around the charity shops. It's really good. So anyway, let's crack on with this painting. Saying that, first of all, I'm gonna have a cup of tea because I really fancy a cup of tea. This is the finished fireplace. I had to do so much more than 2 coats, but I'm pleased with how it's looking. So yeah, looking really good. The camera doesn't really show, it shows it up looking a lot brighter than it is. But yeah, and now I'm going to dress it. Is this Ace? Ace! Whenever I start recording, he always seems to, yeah, you start talking every time. But yeah, so I'm going to dress it, style it up a bit, because obviously it's all empty, it's all dry. These are the things that used to be up on the fireplace before I started painting it. So I'm going to do a quick, like, probably time lapse of me dressing it, and then have a bit of a faff about with it, and then show you the finished product once it's done. But yeah, really pleased with it. So glad I decided to paint all of it, and I think it looks really nice against the green. Yeah, let's get started. This is how it's looking so far. I've really minimalised what's on this mantle. When it was the peach colour, I had it really full, which I loved, and I also had fairy lights across the top, which I put on at night, which I put there not this Christmas, the Christmas before, and then once Christmas was over, I just left them there because I just thought it looked really nice and cosy. And obviously we've kept them there for this Christmas, but now I just want like a bit of a refresh and just to do something different. So I brought this, it's like a rechargeable lamp. It was from TK Maxx. It was on offer. I think it was about half price because it was damaged. So it didn't come with a cable, because you can just charge it up. So you don't need any plugs or anything, but the cable was missing and apparently it had stopped working. But I still brought it because I thought I'll see if Alex could fix it, because he's really good at fixing stuff, and he's fixed it. It's working again. I don't know what he did, and I think even if he explained to me, I wouldn't understand. So you can see it just like, and it's got lots of different settings, so warm, bright, like cool lighting. It looks nice on the warm light, but I thought just up here at night time it just adds a bit of a cozy vibe and looks a little bit better than just fairy lights, and I don't have to plug it in. So I've got no like excess wire, because before it was plugged in down here, so I'd have like a lot of excess wire down here. But yeah, I'm going to have a little play around, because this isn't the finished fireplace how I want it, but I need to get a bit of a vibe for what I'm thinking. And sometimes, you know, just to step away and come back to something and then move things around to how I really want. I think that will be, yeah, but I'm so pleased with that. I'm so pleased. I love it, but I'm going to try and finish it off, and then I'll do a video once it's done and I'll pop that on. But so far, so good. Right, so it's the next day. This is my finished fireplace. Let me just go back a bit. You can see I did quite a few coats, which I'd shown you the other day, and then I was just literally just popping things back onto it and styling it up a bit. I wanted to rechange, like change how the ornaments are on the top and things, because I've had it, like I say, for a good couple of years with everything all the same. So I always try to sort of swap things up a bit, and I just shop things that I've already got like around my house. So I've added these books. I always try to add a bit of height when I'm styling things, just because instead of everything just being at one level and very flat, and I just think it adds a little bit of depth and, I don't know, movement, if that makes sense. But this is the little lamp as well, which I showed you. It is so cute. I've charged it up today and it lasts. I have it on, what time is it now? It's 5 o'clock, so I'll probably pop it on around 5 o'clock, because obviously it just starts getting a bit like, you know, like dusk like, and it probably stays on until we go to bed, which is sometimes like 11:30, and it lasts for a good 2 days before I have to charge it up. And even though I charged it up, it hadn't gone flat, it had just gone slightly dimmer, but it's so good. I'm so glad I got it. And it's just like this nice little, I don't even know what this is. It's like a material, but it feels like paper, but I think it looks really nice. And you've got the wooden base, which obviously goes with my mirror, and then I've got a book here and a candle with a school candle, and I've popped it in to here. But it does look so much better than what it did. I'm really pleased with it, how it's come out. Like I say, I'll try and pop a picture in of when it was all dressed and how it was painted before. And then I've just popped a candle down at the bottom. This is a Kelly Hoppen candle, which Alex got me for my birthday. It smells so good. It's nearly gone, but I love it. It's so good. It's from M&S. I think originally it was £25, but when we got it, because obviously our birthday's here in January, it was half price. So it was like £12, which I think is really good because the size of it. I've got another skull. I do love my skulls. I've got a candle. This is like a blush pink, which I think goes really well with the red. And then some more books in the fireplace. This is a working fireplace. We don't always use it because obviously it's spring now, but I can just take them out and then add we've got like a metal like crate that goes in there, and yeah, this can all be lit, which is very cozy when you have that on. And then just obviously the poker and things, which I sit there, and my cactus. I've now moved around the corner. My cactus used to be here, but I think it looks so much better in that corner. I think looks better, and because we're in a Victorian property, you have like these round, like on the walls, it's like follows it, it's like a round, and it just looks really nice, I think, against the green. So yeah, all done. Really pleased with it. But yeah, like I say, I'll try to show you a picture and put it into this video of how it looked originally, but so far I just love it. I love the red with the green. It just makes me think, why didn't I do it sooner? And I have got so this my lamp base is like a pale pink. I don't know if that shows up on camera. I think you can, but it's really pale pink, which I think goes really well with the like the deep red, and then my dresser, my sideboard, is painted the same sort of pink. It's a really light pink, and I did like a scallop detail, but I think they still go with the deep red colour, so you don't have to like colour match everything, or when you change up a room, I don't think you need to be like, oh no, I need everything like, you know how people get like curtains, rugs, and they sort of match them all up with a lampshade. It's like, I think if you just get some key colours that all sort of go together and they're quite cohesive, I think you can be a bit more daring with your interiors. So it's definitely worth it. And this is the candle that I brought, which set it all off. Because like I say, I popped that against down here when the fireplace was peach, and I thought, oh, that looks really good, especially against the green. And that's obviously got the lighter blush pink. But yeah, so I hope that's all made sense. I sometimes feel like I'm waffling on a bit, but hopefully you've enjoyed the process. So that is the end of my video this week. Hopefully it's all sort of made sense, and when I edit it, it will all sort of come together. I hope you've enjoyed a bit of my DIY and what I've been up to this week. It's been a little bit sporadic. I've been all over the place, but mostly that's what weeks are like. I'm sort of either in work or at home or doing things around the house. So hopefully it sort of makes sense when you're watching it, and it feels just a bit like real life, really. This is what I sort of do day to day. But yeah, anyway, it's Friday. Is that flashing light really annoying? I'm just going to switch that off because that's probably really annoying. Right, I'm back. So yeah, just thank you for watching, and hopefully it just sort of gives you a bit of an insight into what I get up to through the week, and a bit of just real life stuff, which I love. I love watching stuff like that. I just love watching people potter about the house and what they get up to. But yeah, I'm gonna go. It's Friday, it's chippy tea day. We always try to sort of have, not every Friday, but most Fridays, especially if Alex is off work, we'll have a chippy tea. So Alex's mum is coming round in a bit, so we're going to have a chippy tea with her. I've got a cup of tea waiting for me on the table, which I'm going to have now because I'm so thirsty. I've been running around. I feel like I've been running around all day. You know where you feel like you've done loads, but then you've still got loads more to do. It's like never ending. So I've not long got back from the supermarket, so I'm really looking forward to sitting down, having my Bakewell tart cup of tea, and just having 5 minutes before they all turn up. But yeah, hope everyone has a lovely week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.